Oh, this is so delicious. The Trump administration about to mark its most sweeping rollback yet. Get her done. An Obama-era rule, shocker, that has been used for years as the foundation to push its climate religion up our wazoo.
The EPA telling Fox, quote, 16 years ago, the Obama administration made one of the most damaging decisions in modern history, the 2009 endangerment finding. In the intervening years, hardworking families and small businesses have paid the price as a result.
Energy prices have been steadily climbing due to the big government efforts attacking America's fossil fuel industry, something President Trump told our own Larry Kudlow he is overturning rapidly to deliver falling prices and costs for Americans.
Oil now, I was in Iowa last week, and they were at $1.85 a gallon. And if you go all over the country, in many cases now, it's broken $2 a gallon. And that's like a major tax cut.
For more, let's bring in Power the Future founder and executive director, Daniel Turner. Daniel, great to see you.
Thank you.
So the endangerment finding was that CO2 emissions, greenhouse gas emissions, were treated as pollution. And it gave the government, starting with the Obama administration, vast regulatory power. Yeah. And it led to the electric vehicle mandates, the closure, retirement of fossil fuel-fired power plants. By reversing this saves literally potentially trillions of dollars.
It really does, and it ends the war on our rural American energy workers. I started Power of the Future because of the war on coal and coal miners in Appalachia and rural Virginia and West Virginia. And what the endangerment finding did was that it said, look, we know we can't pass a law, the Democrats. Even with Obama's popularity in 2009, we would never get this through. So let's just give this power to the EPA and they can figure it out. So things like, what is a pollutant? What is a greenhouse gas? How many parts per million? Who knows? The EPA just makes it up, it goes along. And obviously you're an economics professor. Brian, you know, if you're trying to run a business, how do you forecast if you don't know what the numbers are, if you don't know what the parts per million, if you don't know what's a pollutant? You can't ever plan and forecast, and that's why the fossil fuel industry was constantly hamstrung by this.
Right. So I'm celebrating this. I think this is great that there's a reversal. Now, let me be the foreign object in the punch bowl for a second. The endangerment finding and the power for the EPA happened via like executive order under Obama, right? Now it's being repealed by executive order under Trump. Great. But all of that is kind of temporary stuff. So Gavin Newsom or whoever could come into office at some point and say, I want that back in. I want that rule back. Don't you need legislation to finally get rid of this thing? So we're not going all the way on this repeal, right?
No, this is not really actually proactively doing anything. It's undoing a wrong that should never have been done. But you are 100% right. We need legislation and codified. Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader, was tweeting about this and very angry about it. The solution is simple, Senator. Codify it. Propose a bill right now and say how many parts per million should the CO2 level in America be? And have a debate. Have an open hearing. Don't have a bunch of bureaucrats in a back room with no input from the American people via their legislators make this decision. So you could solve all of this, but Congress doesn't want to actually pass laws, right? They like the deep state, they like the bureaucracy because it's vague and nebulous, and in that ambiguity is power.
One thing to note, the Democrats are hanging their hat on the fact that the Inflation Reduction Act, we should stop calling it that, the Green New Scam, actually doesn't require that it refers to greenhouse gas emissions as air pollutants in it, but it doesn't require authorize the EPA to regulate those greenhouse gas emissions because they couldn't do that through reconciliation. So there's still a little bit of wiggle room for the Democrats to maneuver when they come back in power.
Well, hopefully they don't come back in power, but this is the opportunity now for the Republicans who have the majority and the White House to codify this once and for all so that, God forbid, we get a Gavin Newsom president and another lunatic EPA administrator, they can't use this ambiguity to wreak havoc on our industries.
You want to stop volleying back and forth with
Bingo.
executive orders, pass a law. Okay, I want to move on to this. President Trump is said to be working with AI companies to make sure the surging cost of energy from data centers will not be passed on to consumers. Watch.
I'm letting everybody that builds a plant build their own electric plant. They're going to become like a utility. So they're building a massive plant that's 4 miles long by 4 miles wide. I mean, buildings that nobody's ever seen. But they're building their own electricity. They're producing their own electricity. And anything they have left over, they'll sell it into the grid.
Okay, so instead of sucking up energy that consumers want to use, make your own if you're a data center and sell the extra to consumers. Is this realistic? Do you like this plan, or is there a big downside to
I think
it?
it's a step in the right direction because we need data centers. Your previous guest was the perfect segue to this. How did they find all this footage? Information that's stored in data centers. You know, this conversation requires data centers. Everyone's phones and photos from Christmas that they're sending their grandkids. We are driving the data center demand. Our lifestyles are driving it. So we need data centers, no doubt, but we need electricity. It's also a perfect segue from the EPA's decision on endangerment, because the Biden administration used endangerment to cancel 100+ coal and natural gas plants and took them offline. So we're in a pickle because of a lot of conflicting things.
If anything, President Trump understands the messaging of all of this, and they need to say something publicly about it, which gives the tech companies cover, and it gives the power companies cover, and it gives the Republicans cover.
It is, and it's not a solution for Democrat governors to say we're going to have a moratorium on building, right? What's driving the electricity spikes in Democrat states are Democrat green policies.
Right.
Amen to that.